Welcome to EVE Online and Major Freak. So this is the launcher settings in Game Client, and a long time ago they announced this big brouhaha about DirectX 12, and they're talking about how great it was. And when I played it as normal, the stations would be bathed in a red hue. And I was like, God, that's horrible, you idiots. So I went back to DirectX 11 and it fixed it, but I just got it again. Watch this. So this is what I'm talking about. Check that out. Isn't that weird? And when I went back to DirectX 11, it fixed it, but this was a long time ago. And I might have inadvertently played with other settings to get rid of it. And one of the settings that I've been playing with recently has been reflections. So I'm going to undock, and nothing's changed, DirectX 11, blah, 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 and see if I can repro it just by undocking, the plain act of undocking. All right, now. So it'll happen occasionally. I don't know what triggers it. Perhaps doing something beforehand, right? Or if it's just random or anything, or maybe it's a particular station, or who knows. What station had I undocked from? It was 614. All right, so I haven't done anything to the game yet, right? So everything's the same. I haven't re-logged, nothing. It's just I've been doing a couple of missions and whatever, right? And I suspect that it's got something to do with reflections, obviously, right? And it's just wonky. And I think what's happened is when DirectX 12 came out, they're all excited and they must have fiddled with reflections, I'm guessing, and never fixed it. You know, just moved on. Yay, we're awesome. And I suspect that medium station reflections and anything above is going to have this bug, right? And it's not DirectX 11 that I need to have tell people is the workaround. We need to put the reflections to low, because that's what fixed it for me currently. But then it was like, oh right, it was DirectX 11, and I thought that was okay. I can play with reflections again. I got all excited and was like, oh, right on. I can actually crank reflections now, thinking, hey, this is going to be great. I went back to DirectX 11. I remember now. That's the way I usually I fixed it. I think, right? I assume, but I bet you anything that I had lowered the reflections and hadn't really noticed it subjectively. But now, in hindsight, all the times I would see reflections was when I was using a client. One of the clients was on high quality, and of course, reflections was sometimes I forget to put it to low because I just sometimes I'd see it, so I'd put it to low, and it wouldn't happen again. So yeah, it's stumbling, you know, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, right? But finally, I've taken the 1 step forward, and I think that it's reflections, and obviously it's not DirectX 11. But I can't, you know, you can't repro. Can we say, will it happen randomly? Right? Is it a random thing? Like, what was it doing just prior to that, right?
Docking request accepted.
Okay, we're going to kill the sound here completely. Kill the sound. No sound. Okay, so... Bugger, I had music, so I'm wondering if there's a, like a... if it's one of the bugs. If you have a concurrent, like, you know, if there's other things, I forget the medical term. Yeah, there are multiple things going on at once, and it's going to synergize in a bad way. Okay, so that's all I did? Okay. I don't think it's got anything to do with Peld. Okay. No, wait. Okay, normal. Alright. Okay. I don't think it's Peld. Could have been... I open here... Like I'll screw with, like... I'll destroy that. Right. Fiddle with that. Pair, quote... Okay, and I'll bring Peld up, just in case, and try to, like, replicate in situ. I don't think it's Peld, but, right? I highly doubt it. Okay, nothing. Okay, I'll just keep trying. Did I... Did I... No, okay. Reflection is still high. And I jumped from a different system. I docked. Right? I'd been in combat. I had used the afterburner. So the bug could have been in effect for... I doubt it. Like, but the only bug I know is, you know, the... What am I calling it? The warbling. Yeah, the warbling bug. You know, with the prop mod. I don't think it's... I think it's just random, honestly. I think it's just... You'll get it randomly, and it's just really annoying. But I wish, like, I could repro it, right? That would be awesome. I wonder. Give me a sec. No, that's not it. I'm trying to, like trying to think of ways to, right? It's like... So it's got something to do with reflections. It's got nothing to do with DirectX 12. Well, it had bloody something to do with CCP at the time they introduced the DirectX 12. You know, they were dicking around with something. You know it. You know, it's just a process of elimination, I suppose. Like, I wish I was right all the time. Like, my assumptions were right all the time, but they're not. I'm frequently wrong. But, you know, I mean, this is just eliminating possibilities, really. And it's... It's annoying when you publish something going, hey, I found a workaround, and it turns out not to work, and you're like, ah, crap. So, it's a bit embarrassing, but... I'd rather Like, I'm gonna unlist that video and publish this one and go, correction. But trying to repro it, like, that's the key. To be able to consistently go, okay, you do this and that, and this happens. And that's awesome, because now we know where the wasp is in the room. We can see it instead of just freaking hearing it. Drives me nuts. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I had the warbling bug at the time.
Warp drive active.
But I can't completely eliminate that possibility too, because I was in combat. I jumped, I docked. The warbling would have been in effect. Just couldn't hear it because I had, soundtrack on. Playlist. Damn it. But yeah, how would audio have anything to do with visual, right? It's like,
Permission requested.
doesn't make any sense that way, but it's the only other bug I know.
Accepted.
And that bug involves combat with, or interaction with rats at least. Can I do remotely? Bugger. And it's got nothing to do with orbit camera or CCP's quote tactical camera. Oh, hey. No, that's just an artifact. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, unfortunately, the odds of me to be able to repro it or stumble into this bug one more time, it's probably nil. So I'll leave it at that. I did my best.